Coming straight off Fantastic Four first steps and heading right into Avengers Doomsday, one of the biggest mysteries still hanging in the air is Doctor Doom's backstory. Marvel has reportedly spent a massive amount of money bringing back Robert Downey Jr. to the MCU, this time supposedly as Victor Von Doom.
Make a lot of money?
Yeah, I do alright for myself.
Now, sure, there's still that lingering possibility he could turn out to be a Tony Stark variant instead, but for now, let's run with the idea that he's playing a multiversal version of Victor Von Doom. And here's the real problem. We know next to nothing about who this Doctor Doom is in the MCU. But I think Marvel has got a pretty clever plan for how they're going to reveal it. The Russo brothers, the masterminds behind Infinity War and Endgame, are back to direct Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. And if you've seen their work before, you'll know they've already pulled off something like this. They introduced Thanos in Infinity War in a way that made the audience instantly understand his motivations, backstory, and threat level, all without slowing down the story. I'm betting they'll use that exact same method to bring Doom into the picture in Doomsday. And honestly, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Infinity War nailed it. Their approach seems to come down to two different story angles, each one revealing a different side of Doom's origin, and both are crucial. Ever since the Thunderbolt hit Annie Reynolds' house, Annie being Bob's mom in the comics, that detail immediately raises the question, why are we visiting his mom's home in this movie? My theory, it's all about Doom trying to recruit the Sentry. Doom knows he's going to face a ton of superheroes to achieve his ultimate goal, which, based on what we've heard, involves going to Loki at the Citadel and somehow using Franklin Richards. Whether that's to resurrect the Scarlet Witch, which has been rumored, or to make Franklin the MCU's version of Molecule Man, we don't know yet. But one thing's for sure, Doom's going up against the Fantastic Four and by extension, the Avengers and X-Men, and he's not going in alone. We've been hearing he'll form his own multiversal Avengers team and he wants the Sentry on it, which makes perfect sense in Latveria. Some fans have already theorized this and I agree. It's the smartest way to show us Doom's early life without spending half the movie in flashbacks. This is the origin story essentials. Doom's birth and upbringing in Latveria, his close and tragic relationship with his parents, learning sorcery from his mother's books, losing both parents, his mother's soul being taken by Mephisto. All of this shapes who Doom is. For example, after Mephisto claims his mother's soul, Doom tries building a device to contact her. It malfunctions, explodes, and scars his face, forcing him to wear that iconic mask. This first part shows us he's not just a genius, he's also a powerful sorcerer, trained by his mother and through relentless self-study. The next key chapter, his time in college in America, where he shared a dorm room with Reed Richards. That's where their rivalry began, a conflict that eventually bled into his hatred for the Fantastic Four. If you didn't see Fantastic Four first steps, minor spoilers here. You'll remember seeing Latvian flags and signage in the 828 universe during scenes with the Future Foundation. That left Doom's seat empty when the world leaders gathered, a subtle but deliberate nod to his existence there. With that post-credit scene where Doom appears at the Baxter building, it's almost certain he's from the 828 universe, and that works perfectly. It lets Reed and Sue brief the Avengers, the X-Men, and the audience on Doom's intellect and history. Doom bots. That would be an epic showcase of both his brains and his brawn. The third layer to Doom's story will likely come straight from Doctor Doom himself, his reasoning for doing all of this. In the comics, Doom believes he's saving the multiverse from the Beyonders' destruction, using Molecule Man as his key. Whether or not the MCU sticks exactly to this, it's likely we'll see a similar "I'm the hero of the story" perspective. Of course, Thanos thought the same thing and we know how that turned out. In the comics, when Doom realizes he can't save the multiverse, he saves one thing instead, Battleworld, a mashup of different realities where he reigns as a godlike ruler. That's where Secret Wars comes in, and if Marvel's setting this up, Doomsday is the perfect place to plant those seeds. This all hinges on Doom being from the 828 universe, which first steps already teed up. And while we didn't get the years-long build-up Thanos had, the Russos proved in Infinity War that you can't reveal a villain's depth quickly through smart storytelling. Back then we learnt about Thanos through Gamora's first-hand experience, Wong and Strange explaining the Infinity Stones, Banner's own encounter with him. Swap those out for the Void, Winter Soldier, Civil War, Infinity War, and Endgame. So now I want to hear from you. If the Russos use this method to give us Doom's backstory in Avengers Doomsday, would you be on board? Or would you prefer a totally different approach? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any of the latest Marvel news, leaks and updates. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.